Hi, I'm Chris Wardlaw for CarGurus, and I'm here to talk about how absolutely refreshing it has been to spend a week behind the wheel of that car parked behind me. That's the 2016 Hyundai Elantra Value Edition. Now, why was it so refreshing? It's been a long time since I drove a car that's so simplistic. Even the color is simple. It's just red. It's not crimson red or sunset red or bloody nose red. It's just red. Let's go for a drive, and I'll explain why this is a perfect car for most of the people, most of the time. So the Value Edition is new for 2016, and it bundles up a bunch of popular options for a low price. So what you get for that is a set of 16-inch aluminum wheels, you get a power sunroof, you get keyless entry with push-button engine starting, some heated front seats, and a handful of other upgrades that really make this version of the Elantra pretty much everything you need and nothing you don't. Now, what's the price for all of that? It's under $20,000. Well, it's under $20,000 until you add the destination charge and a set of floor mats. But even with those two things factored in, the sticker price is only $20,660. But you're not going to pay anywhere near that, and here's why. There's a redesigned 2017 Elantra coming soon, and until then, this car is going to be on sale in a big way. Lots of incentives, lots of rebates, low interest rate financing. Now's the time to buy an Elantra. Now the powertrain's not all that exciting. It's pretty simple like the rest of the car, but simple is good. We've got a 1.8 liter four-cylinder engine, makes 145 horsepower. It's connected to a 6-speed automatic. And while it's not going to win any drag races, it also has no trouble getting out of its own way. Now the EPA says you should get 32 miles per gallon in combined driving. On my test loop, I actually got 33.8. So it seems like maybe Hyundai learned a little bit of a lesson when it was overstating its fuel economy ratings a few years back. There's a whole lot of room in a Hyundai Elantra. This car competes in the compact sedan class, but it's actually rated a mid-size car by the EPA. Then again, the EPA also says that the Toyota Avalon is a mid-size car, so maybe that doesn't really make any sense. But anyway, the seats are really comfortable, very dense foam padding in the cushions, very supportive. The driver's side has a manual seat height adjuster. The front passenger side has no height adjuster. And even my cameraman commented on how low it sits to the floor. My wife couldn't stand riding in this car. The back seat, big enough for my kids, no problem. The front seat backs are covered in hard plastic. So little feet, kicking them, they get kind of dirty and scratched up, but they're fairly easy to clean. The trunk is big too. It's got 14.8 cubic feet of cargo space. That's almost as much as most traditional mid-size sedans. And I had no trouble fitting luggage and a compact folding stroller in there. Now you remember back in the olden days when cars had buttons and knobs on the dashboard, and those buttons and knobs allowed you to very easily reference and make adjustments to things like the radio and the climate control without distracting you much from the road ahead? The Elantra has those, and I love it for that reason. It has been a long time since I've driven a car that is this simple, and I've got to say, it is really refreshing. Now, as far as the control layout goes, there's two flaws. Number one, the touchscreen's only 4.3 inches wide, and so the preset buttons that you're supposed to use are kind of small. And this car's got a little bit of a bouncy ride, so unless you're driving on super smooth pavement, your finger has trouble accurately pushing the right button. But there is a steering wheel button here that does the same thing. The other flaw is related to the power window switches. Now I tend to, for whatever reason, drive with my leg kind of cocked up like this in a 90-degree position, and I rest my knee on the door panel. And that happens to be right where the rear window button is. And I think 4 or 5 times this week, I've accidentally rolled down that right rear window. Now, one of the downsides to a simple and inexpensive car is that you don't get the latest in terms of modern safety technologies. A reversing camera is standard. During the day, it's real easy to see the view. At night, kind of pixelated, not very clear. You should probably use your mirrors and spin your head around. The good news is that if you do happen to hit something with this car, it gets outstanding crash test ratings. And remember, this is a vehicle that was engineered for the 2011 model year. It's an old design, but it gets a 5-star overall rating from the federal government, and the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety gives it a top mark of good in every single crash test assessment. The Hyundai Elantra Value Edition represents basic transportation at its best. This car is decently equipped, it's roomy and comfortable, it's got a big trunk, and it even looks pretty good. Value, though, is its undeniable strength. A low affordable price, a killer warranty, great safety ratings, and a favorable outlook as far as dependability and resale value all make buying an Elantra a no-brainer if you need a great car for about 20 grand. Be sure to check out my full review of the Elantra on CarGurus.com. Feel free to offer comments below, and if you found this review helpful, please share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. For all of us here at CarGurus, thanks for watching.